about it though.
Fight
Think about
night?
this logically. Is Joel taking Jacob? No.
Joel's kind of strong. I won't lie.
Yeah, but he's a fucking softie at the same time.
Oh, on the ice. Anyways, hi, and welcome back to the Five Back Podcast. Changing up the intro. We're just hopping right into it. Starting with just Bash and Joel. Liam, do you want to explain the context a little bit? Because I'm definitely keeping that in.
Oh, okay, yeah. So Friday night, I get a video from Connor's phone from his good buddy Sam Fisher, and he was proposing that me and Joel, who's been a recurring guest on the podcast, fight for our 1 year anniversary of the podcast, which is coming up in October.
Is it like fighting for a seat on the podcast?
No, just want to see us go at it,
Oh
because
my
Joel's
God,
not a
imagine.
fan of some of my takes on the pod. I'm not a fan of some of Joel's takes. Joel's had some atrocious takes on this pod, so have I. So I think it would only make sense that we go at it. So Sam offered us $50 each to fight each other. Now, we didn't specify what kind of fight, if it's just strictly boxing or a kind of an MMA style, but either way, Joel's getting the smoke. So
MMA style. That's
we might have to have a little podcast battle royale or something.
like a podcast press conference or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be sick. We have to do that.
for the
We.
No, we'll be in it. But
for our
we
1 year
gotta,
special, there's gonna be a 30-minute documentary of we're gonna do a whole UFC unvetted series up to Joel versus Liam. But welcome back to the podcast, episode 45, I want to say. So we're definitely nearing that year mark already. But for this episode, I'm of course joined by Ethan, aka T-Cat, Liam Hill, and making his return from Scotland, from a little hiatus in Scotland, it's Shane Stanley. Shane, welcome back. How have you been? How are things? What you been up to?
a lot quieter than the 2 weeks I was gone. So
How was it?
Well, let's add some context. So Shane, just tell us where you were. How long were you gone for?
2 weeks, but I was a week in Scotland.
A week in Scotland. So just tell us why you're in Scotland. How'd you get there? Give us a little backstory on how you're doing over there.
Hype yourself up. Don't keep
Because
any...
the boys, we're pretty proud of you. We're pretty
we are.
proud. You know.
I
No, I had a decent year, so I was able to get invited for Team Canada. So
In what golf? There
obviously.
you go. Well,
I'm pretty sure they know that.
well, I
by
didn't know
now.
it could be squash or something. You know.
Water
Probably
polo,
think it was,
maybe.
like badminton or
Yeah,
something.
Yeah,
probably.
yeah. So
That
yeah,
kid's an idiot.
So you got invited for Team Canada in golf, right?
Yeah.
So where they flew you out to Scotland?
Well, yeah, they paid for like the flights and everything, but
Hotel as well.
yeah. Well, it wasn't a hotel; it was a freaking dorm room. So
Okay. Look.
that was
Could
a
be-
little experience beforehand.
Was
so.
it shitty?
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
So how many people were there?
On the team, there's seven.
7 people were there?
Seven or six. I
Was there
forget.
like 4 guys? Or if there was 8, there would have been like 4 guys, 4 girls.
No,
was it all
it
guys?
was all guys.
All
This
guys?
team,
So
but
you-
they had like a top 4 that they put on last, and then like the okay guys were just there to.
Were you in the okay guys or?
I wish I would have smoked everyone. Then.
Oh, so you're in the top 4. You're in the top 4. So did you share the dorm? Did you share the dorm with all 8 guys, or?
Oh no! So
Because I was gonna say that would have been a mess.
Toronto, I had a roommate. It was the youngest guy on the team because I was the oldest.
Mm-hmm.
So I was supposed to like mentor him.
How'd that go?
I kicked him out in Scotland, so I got a new roommate. This guy was literally the same guy, and I requested, can I just go by myself?
Yeah.
So at that point, I just slept in like my friends' rooms instead of.
So were any of the guys like you were golfing with on Team Canada? Have you golfed like against them in any tournaments before?
Yeah, I've seen 3 of them, 3 or 2 of them, but one guy was from Quebec and 2 were Alberta.
And
Mhm.
I guess you guys are kind of all aware of each other, keeping up with
Yeah, You see names and you're like, oh, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, okay.
So how's the flight there? Like, was
The flight there wasn't bad because we left at, I want to say 8 o'clock here.
mm-hmm.
So
Like
we
at
got
night?
so we
Yeah,
got
so
there at like
overnight, yeah.
6 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't as bad as a grind to get through that day, but coming back was just terrible.
So what'd you do on the first day? Like you touched down. Like
We
did you-
went down, put our stuff away, like didn't even get into our rooms. Went to go play a practice round.
just straight to it. Like you didn't
Straight-
even get to
no.
walk around. Just straight to the golf.
Straight into it.
Yeah.
We get back, unload our shit, get some food. then we pretty much had the whole night to do whatever.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much rinse and repeat every single day.
Damn.
So what'd you get up to on the first night?
First night, I think we were all in bed by like 6.
Yeah, get used to the time
It
change.
was,
And probably gas from that
yeah.
whole flight.
One guy didn't even sleep, so.
Was there like a big tournament at the end of this week? Like, what was the practice round for?
The practice rounds were just to like get used to the courses and stuff because it's so hard, and like you're hitting clubs like 2 clubs down than you would normally would,
Yeah.
and then you would be hitting 5 clubs up than you're normally.
So you're playing like a bunch of courses around
Yeah, so we played like the 3 courses that we were playing for the tournament.
Yeah.
Like the first 3 days, and then we played the tournament. But if we had time before night was done, we'd go to a different course and play like 9 holes or 18 if we could get it in. So.
Damn. So a lot of golf that weekend. So
Snuck on the old course at 12 in the morning the day we left.
Mm-hmm.
Played all 18 with 4 clubs.
Ooh.
Got by some workers, so.
So like how would those courses in Scotland compare like aesthetic wise? Like did they look better?
Some of them did, but some of them you're just like, this looks like a.
Like Cloverdale.
Yeah, it looks like a shit field, but then it's like you're playing it, and the conditions are actually like nice.
So the difficulty was definitely raised by.
Some
Like,
courses were hard, but some felt like it was pretty.
So like,
easy.
what were the hardest ones you played? Do you think?
All the ones that were like related to the old course, like St. Andrews.
Yeah, that's a pretty big one, eh? Like that's a pretty famous.
Yeah, the old course is like some guys live in tents overnight to play it.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Like all they're doing there is work, go to the pub, or they're playing golf. That's all they
So
do.
you get your green fee covered for that or what?
I have no idea.
Like how much? I wonder like how much that course would cost to play just as a regular Joe. Like that's
Yeah.
a pretty.
Well,
pretty
even like
famous
the
course.
courses that they own around there
Yeah.
are like £65, so that's like 130
Yeah.
here.
Because
Everything's doubled.
yeah, basically pretty much
Almost
almost doubled that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we're getting a few courses here are getting like up there like the
Like
Canadian.
my course, I brought Nathan Merritt to play today.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was $95 for him.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Free for you though, eh?
Yeah,
So what'd you shoot today?
no clue. I didn't keep score.
Oh, did you?
But I waxed his ass.
You waxed him like you murked him? Yeah. So like cleaned him, just like cleaned
No,
him.
I gave him like a few little
Yeah,
foot
mulligans
wedges
or
and
what? Oh
stuff.
yeah.
We need to drop Shane Ziegel and bring him out to Sandy Row.
Yeah.
Teach him a lesson.
That's the great equalizer.
The great equalizer.
The
Hey,
greens the
I
size
got
of
like
this
no
table.
tournament, so I'm ready.
Oh.
So day 2, what happened day 2? You do you have to wake up early to go play or
Yeah, we pretty much woke up every day between 6 and 8.
a.m.?
Yeah.
And then were you just right to the golf course?
Right to the course.
So like breakfast at the hotel?
Breakfast was like you 15 to 30 minutes to eat, and then you're on the bus.
So how was it? Did you get have some haggis
Oh,
or
the
like,
food was shit.
what was it? Dog
It
meat?
was fucking trash.
No.
Overcooked eggs, undercooked bacon. So you didn't have those. And then you go to a croissant, and it's like not even filling you up. So you go to shit cereal.
So what do you think that's just like where was it nice hotel? Oh, I guess the dorm, eh?
Yeah.
So
like,
did you
it's
have-
cheap?
Did you have like a chef there like in the lobby or
Well,
something?
if it was a chef, it was pretty fucking terrible.
it was Ratatouille.
I thought
calling
for a second I thought it was fucking heat up packs.
yeah, they were in little
I was like-
microwave, eh?
Like those eggs didn't look like eggs.
Oh Jesus.
And the water is kind
Mystery
of
meat.
shitty because they don't have like a high level water.
So do you know what city we're staying in? Was it Glasgow?
It was
or-
St. Andrews.
St.
Oh,
Andrews.
St. Andrews.
Yeah.
Didn't know if you went down to little Glasgow. Right
Little
there,
Glasgow.
right?
No.
So did you spend any nights on the town?
Yeah, we walked
There's a lot.
like
The drinking age there is 18, eh?
it's like 16 during the day and 18 like all around.
Yeah, that's kind of like
It's
Damn.
so
It's-
nice.
sick.
Every meal we
Give me-
had,
Oh, you had
a
it.
couple of us were able to
You have a little.
snag
yeah.
a couple. So
Oh yeah.
it was.
Grab a few, eh?
Look how good he's getting.
Look at that.
Well,
eh?
we didn't have to pay for the food
Scotland
too because that was
nightlife.
covered
Covered by
like when
Team
we
Canada.
paid to go. So like
Did you
we
have to pay like a flat fee to be able to go?
yeah.
No.
I won't.
Yeah,
announce that,
I
but-
didn't want to ask.
But I'm pretty sure the amount we pay, we definitely went over the budget. Because at one point, our coach was saying we're going on a budget soon. So like
He's like, chill off the pint, Shane.
he
Okay?
he never even cared about the budget because I think he knew he was gonna get paid anyway.
So a couple nights out on the town. Was it good fun? Was there a lot of stuff to do there, or were you just pretty?
Oh, you
pretty
can walk anywhere you want. You could walk for an hour and you're still in the
town center?
Yeah.
Did you hop on any of those scooters?
I wanted to, but there was none around where we were.
I always wanted to hop on one of those scooters downtown.
I yelled at one guy to ask if I could, but he said no.
Damn.
So
Sucks.
Meet any Scottish women?
Yeah, 2 of them came up to 3 of us.
Came back to the dorm, eh? Did you say like I'm kind of a big deal, like you know?
Team Canada, no
Team
big
Canada,
deal.
eh? Was that?
You want
Well,
a
they
visa?
asked why we were there because they're like, you definitely are like American or whatever.
Oh.
And I'm like, and we're like, how can you tell? And they're like, the way you dress compared to us.
And then we like, I'm Canadian, like respect.
yeah,
me.
I said they said we were Canadians.
You ever heard of Nova Scotia? It's New Scotland.
I'm not gonna lie, that's where I said I was from.
See, you understand.
Shane with the Riz.
I was like, yeah, I'm from Nova Scotia. I came here just to
Connect with the roots.
Yeah,
Play a little golf.
exactly.
Jeez, Louise.
Reel it back
Did you
in.
tell them if you want a visa?
But one
I'm your
person
guy.
asked why I wasn't blonde then, because
What?
she's like, the only Nova Scotians I've met were blonde.
Yeah.
We're blown.
I'm like, I was fucking blind when I was
Yeah,
five.
blind. You had to cap a little bit. You had to
Yeah.
cap a little bit. So you were there for a week. You said 2 weeks.
We were in Scotland for a week.
Yes, Scotland for a week. So were the week in Scotland, was it pretty like you did the same regiment, wake up, golf?
Yeah, I was
all
literally
day.
rinse and repeat.
And then
Sleep, golf, repeat.
Yep.
So was it all practice rounds until the end of the
yeah.
So what day did the tournament start?
Scotland was Saturday, so Tuesday.
Tuesday it started. Now how many days did that go?
3. It was 3 days.
3 days. So you said start Tuesday,
Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Friday, well, we left Saturday,
Oh, yeah.
Saturday morning.
So Friday did you go? That Friday did you golf as,
yeah,
as
we
well?
pretty much did whatever we wanted.
That Friday?
Yeah,
You get up at anything good then, or just
we pretty much just played.
you just played golf? You're like fuck it.
What else are you supposed to do there?
I don't know.
Like, there's nothing there. Like, there was no soccer fields. There was no.
Go watch a game.
I
Go to
was,
the pub.
I looked up like the closest
Buy some
soccer
haggis.
game we could go to.
Yeah.
Or whatever, and it was like fucking 2 hours away.
Try some haggis.
Hop on.
Should've.
Or the Iron Brew. Iron Brew. That's another thing. You should have hopped on the bus and went to go catch a game. What was the local
Well,
team
apparently,
you-
the American team was there too.
Oh.
And 3 of them went in a taxi and they got kicked off the team. And our coach said, if you ever go in a taxi, I'm kicking you off too.
Why?
What's wrong with the taxi?
Because I guess he doesn't trust where we're going.
It's
or
not in the
whatever.
budget.
So like, were the American team in the same tournament?
Yeah, they were in the same
Were
dorm
they
room
good,
as
or-
us.
Did you
too.
kick your? Did they kick our
They
ass?
won.
Oh, so it was Canada's against America,
And then Scotland.
and then Scotland as well. So okay, so
Don't tell me. you
don't
laughed.
let's not spoil. Let's start with the day of the tournament. So the Tuesday, what time did you wake up?
Tuesday,
Day one.
I want to say 7.
7 a.m. And what time did the tournament start?
8:39.
So were you like nervous that morning, or like how were
Not
you
really.
feeling? Just
I
relaxed.
He's that guy.
What course were you playing?
It's 11 Links, one of the oldest courses in the world.
And is it a tricky one?
Not really. It's pretty easy.
Oh, so you were pretty confident going in?
Yeah, but the thing is, I go in there and then I'm playing pretty well, and then these guys are like 5 under and 4 under, and all of a sudden I'm done on 16 and I lost, and I'm like, what?
Wait, so was it just singles, or were you with
I was singles. This
Single?
one was singles.
singles? So it was just you and you
It
have a
was
caddy?
me, so it was like 3-way match play. So it was like me versus the Scottish guy, and then the American.
Yeah. So were you all teeing off at the same
Yeah.
time?
Yeah.
And did you have a caddy, or is it just
No,
you?
it was solo. Yeah. It was,
No caddy, brutal.
Yeah.
So how was were the guys you were golfing with good lads, or were they pretty competitive?
They were good, but there was one guy in the American team that no one liked. Even the American team didn't like.
Yeah, there's always that one guy, eh?
And we obviously had like 3 guys in our team that no one liked. But
You know, there's
You're always
that.
gonna have those blokes.
yeah, that's,
Yeah, those
Those blokes.
that's why they were in the shit. Like
So in your best, so were you like the best out of your threesome there, or
in that tournament.
like out of the 3 you teed off with, did you perform the best, or?
No, well I didn't win the match.
Oh, so it was only against those 3.
Because he said by the 16th
so,
hole
like-
you knew you were.
So like I teed off with 1 American, 1 Scottish.
Yeah.
And then another guy on my team teed off with a Scottish and American. It just keeps going down the
Yeah.
line. And if you win a match, like
You
let's say
move
I
up. It's-
let's
yeah.
say I win against the Scottish guy, I
Mhm.
would get 1 point. But if I beat both of them, I get 2.
Mm.
And then if I lost, I got 0. And then you add up your team score for that day.
So out of the people that you teed off with, were they better than you or?
One guy just got fucking lucky, and I wanted to like just hit a ball at him. I was like, this guy would hit it like 50 yards right, and it just comes right back, and I'm like, fuck off.
Yeah. So what'd you shoot after day 1?
I think I shot like 70.
70 on 18?
Yeah.
Oh, that's better than I could ever dream of.
But I still lost my matches, so it
Yeah.
didn't matter.
So it didn't matter.
So did you get like last?
Well, first day we only got 3 points, and the other team got like 9 and 10. So we go in the second day.
Sounds like they dogged you with your teammates here, hey?
It was our team could have been nasty if 4 guys said yes, but they all said no. So
Damn.
I think I shot a 72.
on 9,
Yeah.
it's not bad.
So you're down. You're down after day 1, but
Day
pretty
2.
significantly.
Day 2, I won one and tied one.
Is it the same? Was it the same course on day 2?
No, this one was called Crail.
Harder, or easier as
Harder,
the first?
it was harder.
Harder. Same guys you're teeing off with, or different?
Different group this time.
Were they easier?
They were harder.
They were harder to play
They were
against.
harder, but I won one and lost one. So then we made up quite a bit of ground. I think after that day we were like 5 points behind first,
Mhm.
and then the third day I
They won
won
for
one
shit.
and tied one.
Third day.
So you
third,
did your part.
so
You did your part. Like,
Yeah.
you put
like
in the work.
I did. Yeah, I contributed.
so what were you after day 2 then?
Like behind or like points?
Like what did you shoot on day 2?
Oh, like probably even par, 1 over. It
And-
was way windier too, so.
And then the third day was at St. Andrews.
No, the third day we didn't play like St. Andrews for like
Their tournament.
yeah.
Oh damn.
We did like mini tournaments, like stroke play tournaments there, but it was just for fun.
Yeah.
But this one was like Dermoig or something.
And it was at a hard course as well.
It felt more like home, to be honest. It wasn't really linksy. It was in the trees a lot, so it felt like a normal course.
Would have lost a
but-
pack.
Yeah.
It always was a pack of balls in the trees. So was that your best day? Day 3, you
Oh,
were
yeah,
settled
day
in.
3, I think I shot like 2 under.
So you're lights out.
Yeah.
Lights out, eh?
What are you, Sonny? Wow.
Jesus
He
Christ.
like aired me.
Jesus.
He
So
like
you're-
aired me
So
for
you're,
like
you're
2
pretty
seconds.
dialed on day
Well,
3.
Sunny. I don't know if I can take.
You don't see him marrying me.
Yeah.
So you're like dialed in on day 3, like
Yeah.
warmed up, you'd say. Like
Well, that course suit me better too. Anyway.
Yeah.
So
I can't play trees.
So, what type of course would you say suits your style more? As a
a
golfer?
course that like you would know,
yeah,
like here,
hmm
probably.
Metcalf.
Oh fuck no. Probably like I'll say Emerald Links,
Emerald.
something like that.
There's lots of freaking
Just a
trees.
lot of fucking trees and low irons, and I'm set.
Yeah. Okay.
So you guys came last in that tournament. Then after day 3, you were.
Oh yeah, our bottom 4 guys didn't do anything.
So were you?
I don't think any of them won a match.
So were you upset at the end of day 3, or you're like, oh, it
We
is
were
what it
laughing
is?
because we were like,
You just knew your shit.
me and like the top 4 guys, we knew we were gonna come last once
Yeah.
we saw like them playing in the practice rounds.
Yeah.
Like we knew we were coming.
So were like the other countries giving you shit, or were you just like?
No, we were just like.
Just
Was it embarrassing though a little bit? Like you got your
Well, I
ass
didn't feel
handed to you, or-
embarrassed because I like.
Because you played well
I
personally.
played well. Like
Okay,
all of
yeah.
us played well, but
Yeah.
it's just the bottom 4 that
You just had some bottom feeders
Yeah,
that
exactly.
that weren't.
depth guys, you know,
Yeah.
healthy scratches.
You know, you need some depth. You know,
Yeah.
it's important in every sport.
some lower end?
Talent. So how would you rate the experience overall? You loved it, or
Yeah.
would
it
you go
was-
back?
I'd go back, but not like soon.
Different group.
Yeah, I'd go different, but not anytime soon.
So is there any like opportunity coming up like that again, or was that
Maybe next year,
go back
maybe
to
next
Scotland or a different place?
a different place probably.
Whereabouts? You know,
This one would be in the States, only against.
Yeah, I
the
feel like the
Ooh.
States would be sick.
That'd be
Yeah,
good.
like
it-
Arizona.
This
or?
one, I don't know where, but it would be guys and girls, but it
Mhm.
would be a team. Like I could play with a partner playing against America.
And that's how I met your mother.
Does that make?
Well, okay, well some of them are.
Well, yeah. Whoa. We don't want your mom to get upset again here, right? So
I don't even know it.
overall you had a good time.
Yeah, it
And
was,
what was your favorite part about it? Playing like the old course, or
yeah, sneaking on at 12 in the morning.
That'd be memories, eh? So I guess they had like the lights on still around the course and everything, or
Well, we had to use our phone flashlights.
you went on at 12 in the morning
Yeah,
and it was just pitch black, like there were no lights on.
except for the hotel lights on 17.
So you're just kind of like navigating in the dark.
Well,
You
you
know
kind
where
of
your
know. You
ball's
kind of
gonna
know
go.
where like.
When you're that good.
Yeah, when you like play
Yeah.
forever, you kind of know where the ball is going, and like with your shot shape and everything.
So
You're this
but
guy.
did you ever play? Did you ever play like legally in the daytime, or was that the only time you got
We
on?
played
it?
the other courses, like the ones that are open to the public.
Yeah, so you only got the PGA experience for at night, eh?
4 clubs, glow up balls.
Just running
Was it
around.
ever? Was it rainy any days? Really?
So it was
Get
pretty good
rain one
conditions.
day.
Pretty good condition.
Damn.
Yeah, we got lucky.
Did you like make a nemesis on this tour, like an enemy, like a
Yeah, my
rival?
roommate that.
No, but like any of the little American
Enemy
kids.
behind the lines.
Okay, this guy would. There's like this new
Let it out.
ketchup chicken nuggets. that are
Okay.
coming out
Oh,
for,
I
like,
saw that.
For like what, Burger King?
Burger King.
This
has
guy
these-
goes up to the TV and he's like, "That shit looks so disgusting, but I kind of want to try it to see what it tastes like."
Oh, one
I'm
of
like-
those. One of those. Yeah, how old was he?
When I heard that, I knew it was gonna be a long 2 days.
How old was he? How old was he?
Like 15.
Okay, maybe he was intimidated and like wanted
Yeah,
to like.
he's also from Quebec, so I'm
Yeah,
not-
oh yeah, you should have led with that. You should have led with that. You
Yeah,
should have led
if you,
with
that
that.
would've
Should have led with that one. We would have understood right away.
Yeah,
It was funny though sometimes. But he was also
sometimes.
very.
Well, you know, most people from Quebec are like that. You know.
God.
Like, now I understand. You-
He was probably in the bottom 4, eh?
He was our
Can't drive for shit.
Literally, yeah. In both aspects of the fucking word. But you were talking about Shane. I'm glad you enjoyed your trip. You know, you made the boys proud. We were all rooting for you.
try.
But you mentioned depth guys, which is interesting because speaking of a team that could use some depth guys, is the Toronto Maple Leafs. And they just signed their star centerman Austin Matthews to a 4-year deal coming in at $13.25 million a year. I believe that's what?
Yeah.
The highest paid contract in the league?
He's I think it goes him.
McKinnon. No, McKinnon.
It goes him, McKinnon, then
McDavid.
McDavid. McDavid's at 12.5 or 12.125 or something. And then McKinnon's like
Yeah.
I think 13 flat or something.
Yeah.
So highest AAV of the league. Before we get into the aspects of what this will do for the Leafs, good contract, bad contract, we'll
It's
go around the
horrible.
table. Give your thoughts, Liam. You can start us off.
I was actually talking about this at work with some of the Leafs fans there, and I think they were saying before this Matthews contract, Toronto had $40 million cap space to play with before they signed this like AAV
I'm
contract.
pretty sure they're over the cap though. No?
Well, no, because they dumped they
dumped
have
everyone.
they dumped everything, and they have like really good 1-year contracts. Like they have Bertuzzi 1 year at 5.5, Domi's at like $3 million for like 3 years or something.
Ryan Reeves.
Nobody
Under him,
else
though.
wanted to sign Revo.
Yeah.
He's the highest paid guy for what he does now in the league. He's like 1.5.
Yeah,
mil
we
for, like,
really should be league minimum, but
Yeah, he
you
got
know,
his bag.
He got his bag.
You
Like
gotta respect it.
I mean,
But anyways, back to Matthews.
do I like the contract? No. I think it's I think after this year they should have put a little more eyes onto Nylander. I think I don't know. I think this is Matthews didn't show enough. This obviously you want to keep him because he's a great asset to your team, but he didn't show enough to make him worth 13.125 this year. Like
It's not really like they
like,
can get rid of him.
That
No.
contract would be for a guy that's like consistent.
like McDavid.
Like 5 years in a row, every single year. Nylander's their most consistent guy ever.
Yeah.
Like that guy, sure he'll get like below like less points than him, but he's not getting like 0 points, and 3 points. a
No.
night.
No.
In the
like-
playoffs, you mean?
Yeah, and in the playoffs. Like it's just I don't know. They gotta trade someone.
Well, if you look at his returns, I mean,
It's been
first year in the league, 40 goals, then 34 goals, 37, then 47, 41, then 60 goals, and then 40 goals last season, a bit of a drop off. But this is a guy that can get you damn near close to 50 goals a season.
Yeah.
I think you would agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But spending a $13.5 million on a guy like that, you could easily got him like for what, 12?
well,
I don't think so.
But the thing
easily.
is, when you run into that issues, it's like you either pay him the big bucks or he wants to go somewhere
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
Because Matthews could have easily gone back to his hometown in Arizona where they have the money to spend.
Yeah.
And he would have revamped the hockey program for Arizona when you get a guy like that.
I wonder how much they would have offered him. Probably like 15.
Yeah, he would be the new Shane Doan for the franchise. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's just one of those things where you have to fork out the money out of your pocket, which means more people are going to get cuts. But at that rate, most of the players were like, you know what, like we need to keep this guy. We'll take the cuts. Some players are like that. Some players will say like,
Yeah.
I will gladly take, because when you're making that kind of money, like I know NHL's on the lower end of like just because the revenue with ads and everything.
we're not good at advertising. Or
Yeah, we aren't good at advertising, but you know, $500,000 shorter on a contract to some guys means absolutely nothing through like sponsorships and stuff. I just think it's just one of those damage control contracts to throw out just to make sure he stays. That's all it is.
Johnny T's on his way out anyway. So
Ethan, do you have any thoughts?
I think for Toronto, I think it was great that they signed him.
Yeah.
Because if they didn't, their fans would have fucking lost it.
Lost their mind, yeah.
There would have been riots fucking everywhere. They would have lost their shit. No one would have came to the games anymore almost. You know, like, they would have went back to the paper bag era. Putting them on their face.
2014.
Begging for him back.
Yeah, my thoughts on this is like, does he deserve $13.25 million? 100%. 100%. He's your future. You bank on him. You back him. The cap's going up next year. We like by a substantial amount. They predict. We hope. But is this good for the team? No, this is horrible for a team that has so much money up front. I think Nylander's basically impossible to get done without putting a major dent in the squad now.
Because I think Nylander is an $8 to $9 million guy with what he's been.
I think Nylander's 7, bang on 7.
What would you put
say
Marner
8.
at then?
I say 8.
Marner, I'd put at 9, 10 million, I'd say. But that's what I put them at. Of course, they're gonna probably go for way more because you know that's just not the business of the league. Like that's thinking, you know.
But I'm gonna say this, but like if Marner and Nylander have the same AAV or like cap hit, and they're close enough to the same player.
Yeah.
Like they both like to pass and make plays. I would fucking trade Marner and get Nylander for cheaper, and you're gonna get a shit ton for Marner.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but hasn't Marner outscored Matthews point wise, like in a few seasons?
We'll find
I don't know.
that up right now.
I'm pretty sure Marner's cracked 100 points a few times.
I think he cracked it once.
I don't know, because Matthews has only cracked 100 like
once.
Yeah, it was last year, not this year. Yeah.
No,
it was once.
106 the
Same year
before.
that Matthews did it.
Okay.
So with 21-22, Matthews
Wait,
got
that
106.
is Matthews, no?
No, this is Matthews.
Okay, yeah. Sorry.
So Matthews, what I say, 21-22, 106 points. Marner has not cracked the 100-point mark, but has a 94-point season,
And
a 97-point season, and then a 99-point season
Oh, that's
like,
brutal.
last year.
99?
Yeah.
Just not getting that one more. That would kill me.
I don't know. I mean, I don't. It's not awful, but it's also awful at the same time. Like it depends on what angle you're looking at it from.
I mean, in order to keep Nylander, I think you have to move Tavares.
Oh,
but
Alex.
Alex, the
Fuck
stud,
that's not
Chicago wash-up.
In order to keep Nylander, I think you have to move Tavares, but that's definitely not happening with that shit contract. that you
What
got.
has Nylander even been at point-wise in his career?
Let's see. We got 87, 80, 42, 59, 27, 61, 61. So, I mean,
But
definitely.
he's really solidified
drop-off.
himself the last 4 years.
He's a playoff
But
guy.
like look at 51 games, 68 games, 54 games. Like you
Exactly,
know,
like
he's been injured. There's that whole fallout. I think he wasn't playing.
Well, it
for
was
a
that
bit, eh?
contract year that like
Yeah.
he didn't sign till like December or whatever.
Yeah. I know he says he wants to stay in Toronto, but I do not see it happening. I would rather Nylander, Marner, and Matthews if I was a Leafs fan than Tavares, Marner, and Matthews.
I agree.
But you're not moving that Tavares contract. at
Well,
all.
he's also like 30 and he has a family and he's not gonna.
Exactly.
He's in his hometown.
Exactly what I mean. You know, he's not the player. I think they
No.
paid whatever 11 million or whatever it was. I don't even know
Yeah.
what he's getting paid 7
So
11,
happy
whatever it
he's
was.
gone.
But Interesting stuff, especially for the future of Toronto. I don't think Nylander can stay though.
No. Talk about the
We'll take him.
cap hit for fucking Evan
We'll take
Bouchard.
him.
No, we'll take him. Bring him to us so we can have the Swedish
Sharks?
link up with him and Eklund.
Well,
Him and Patterson.
if you want to talk about a little bit of a steal here,
Yeah, that's nuts.
Evan Bouchard.
Give
2
me that
years.
any day.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Is he
God. He's gonna be so good.
is he making 3.9 or 7.8?
His cap, so he's making 3.9 a year
Yeah.
and 7.8 after 2
Oh,
years.
I wonder why it's different here.
No, because he's.
He's making 53 million a year.
No.
Exactly.
Oh, they just switched.
Yeah,
it
I guess they just switched
Yeah.
around. Maybe because he was a
The
maybe
sa-
he's RFA. That's why.
Yeah.
But
he
yeah,
was an
3.9 a
RFA.
year. 3.9 a year for Evan
And
Bouchard.
he was their best defenseman this year.
And that's a fucking steal. That's what you talk taking a team friendly contract because you want to win.
And you want to play with Draisaitl and McDavid.
That is. He's 23 only.
He's so
too.
young.
That's probably one of
He looks a
the
lot fucking older.
He
Oh,
looks
yeah,
way
I know.
older.
He looks like he's 28.
He is crazy, man.
yeah. That's probably one of the best in this like tight cap era. That's probably one of the best contracts Edmonton could ask for.
For a
And
D-man too.
And
Like
you live
a-
in Alberta, you're probably going to see all of that 3.9. You'll probably see, probably 3.7, 3.5 of that 3.9 million.
This
you're
is like
looking
a
at-
franchise defenseman for them too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say franchise. I say he's definitely be a career top 4 guy.
Probably.
But
But last year showed signs of.
Yeah.
If he
Yeah.
keeps producing, you could make that argument.
Huge signing. Then we had kind of interesting one here. This is kind of like a prove it contract.
Yeah.
With Lafreniere, 2 years, 2.3 million. I don't even know if that can afford a complex in New York, like an apartment rather in New York.
Probably not.
That's probably a studio apartment in New York. But Lafreniere, I remember coming into the draft, everyone was like, "Oh, he's the most NHL ready prospect we've seen it forever." Not
When,
lived
when
up
you
to
come
that.
out of the queue, you kind of know.
Oh
that
yeah,
they're not.
you're a bitch made. You can't even fight. You know what I mean? But 2 years, 2.3 billion, good contract for the Cap. But he has to prove himself in these next 2 years, or I think that they move him. What are you guys' thoughts?
I agree. I think.
I would have moved him already, to be honest.
Hey,
He's 21.
Yeah.
They're not gonna move on that early. I see him moving on at 25.
I mean, it's hard to follow up with that big of a
No, but
with that big of a bust. But
I
then
think it depends on how Bedard does,
well,
Bedard's
he's also kind of like solidifying himself
Why does that matter
as
for
like
Lafreniere?
See how fucking good a rookie is supposed to be.
Well, just look at any other rookie in the fucking
yeah, like
league.
look, we followed up that draft with fucking Wright and Slavkovsky. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, they've all been busts so far.
I mean, Slavkovsky played like maybe 15 games.
Yeah, but Wright was the...
Yeah, but what was
Lafreniere
before
for sure.
Lafreniere was Jack Hughes?
Yeah, and Hughes is starting to prove himself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want to look at a
Never
rookie,
know.
just look at the guy drafted before him.
And look at Stutzel, who was drafted like
Stützle, yeah.
Stützle could have been the first round.
Should have been.
Should have been with what he's been producing. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah,
Definitely an interesting one
fuck
to
the
watch.
Rangers anyways.
Oh Jesus! And then we have one more to watch here. Brendan Hagel. This is kind of an old one. 8 years, 6.5 million cap hit
Oh, solid, I think.
over the 8 years. Boys, thoughts on this one?
bag.
Give him
Yeah.
his bag, and I think that's solid. Hagel has proven himself to be a great asset to that team.
Talk a guy just like inventing his career.
He was too big for Chicago, so you know.
No, we were just rebuilding. We just wanted Bedsy.
The guy was on Buffalo and he almost quit hockey.
Well, I mean,
I
I would do if I'm on that.
Not
Buffalo team.
anymore,
like,
but like back
not
in the
anymore.
day, I'm
Whenever your
packing it
star
in.
player is Kyle
Look,
Pozo.
Even if
Whoa,
we're like
whoa.
Buffalo and Buffalo's in a win-win. You know, Eichel losing to him was kind of an L, but Tage rage.
And getting Devin Levi.
Oh fuck! Here we go. Stroke him off more. He's been to the throughway. Hey.
What can I say?
And then actually, there's one more I do want to talk about, and it's this Tom Wilson
goat.
contract. 7 years, 6.50 cap hit.
Goat.
That guy just needs
Actually, he's the
I
highest
just-
paid in his role.
I just want your thoughts on Tom Wilson. Tom Wilson's like such a rare build now. Like he can score, but he can fucking just annihilate
Yeah,
people,
he'll get-
weld their eyes.
He's
He'll
a
get a
little
hat trick and then
bitch.
he'll get suspended for 40 games.
Because Wilson was the first top 10 pick, right? In the first round.
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure Wilson
I'll Google that for us.
Wilson was a first rounder.
That's
Yeah, I think so.
I'll
I think
hop
it was
on
like
Wikipedia, but
late first
6.50
round.
over 7. That's very comparable.
Legend.
That's very comparable to this Hagel deal, except Hagel's 24 and
Talk
Wilson's
about a
29. Just
NHL 17.
just your thoughts on that a little
99
bit.
speed.
What are we thinking? First round pick, 16th overall for Tom Wilson. But
Ronald
thoughts on this deal? Overpay,
I hate
underpay,
it.
No, I
team
think-
guy, but
I think-
6'5", I think is a bit
Hey,
much.
when
I think it's a
Like
lot
if you
more.
look at what Tyler Bertuzzi's getting, this is a bit much.
Like no, but you know what? I think Wilson's the next Ovechkin, so it only makes sense that
Shut
he's
the hell up.
getting paid.
He's only 800 goals off his fucking.
Hey,
even
Ovi's
touching him.
retiring in like what?
No, Ovi's still cooking for about, I'd say, 4 years.
4
Ovi's
years.
going till
Four.
he can't no more.
4
Ovi's-
years? What? What are you gonna do? Put him on for empty netters?
Ovi's cooking for 4 years. Trust me.
I say 2.
Him and Crosby are going to retire the same year. Crosby's.
Yeah, they're probably going to do.
No, I think Crosby's gonna retire before.
Yeah, actually,
Malkin has, I think, 1 more year. I give Gino 1 more
Yeah,
year.
he's falling off hard.
Gino's falling. He's going to stick around for this 1 year because they just signed Carlson. They're going to do one last push. Then Gino's out. Crosby, 3 or 4.
He's retiring there.
You think, unless Crosby and Gino go out together, but Crosby's still too good in the league to.
Yeah.
Well,
Gino's
the only way
falling.
he retires early is because of his concussions.
Yeah.
Shane, I don't think you were on when we talked about that Carlson trade. Do you see them being a cup contender now with Eric, depending on
Like
Jari?
a final push.
Yeah, I can see that as a final push.
Final push. Well, speaking of retirement, Liam, this one might cut you deep more than anyone else on this panel. I don't give a shit personally, but
Damn.
San Jose Sharks legend. We all remember him for that goal against Pittsburgh. Jonas Donskoy calls it quits. What are your thoughts, Liam? As the only guy that really has an opinion on this.
I'm kind of shocked because 31.
Well, it was due to concussions, but
Yeah, but I mean, Donskoy was part of that amazing cup run we had back in 2017. And he was never a standout guy until the playoffs. But you just love to say his name. Jonas Donskoy. Went to Colorado, then
Colorado go.
went to Kraken for a little bit. It's tough to see some of these guys age out, but it's a reality I'm going to have to start facing with most of my team.
Yeah.
We're all getting there.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it sucks, but you know that's what happens when you get older.
Yeah, for sure.
He's
Another
actually sick to be in a depth guy too.
Yo,
He was
Donskoy was
nasty.
a sick depth player.
He was nasty.
Another
Better than Taves right now.
Another player taking a break from hockey is Jonathan Taves. He's taking a year off. To get his health back to 100%. He's leaving the Hawks organization.
Just fucking retired.
I will always say one of the most underrated players of all time. Probably one of the best captains of all time. He's taking a year off.
He's not gonna get a contract.
He's coming back for a revenge tour.
When he comes back, do you think he can get a contract somewhere as a depth
I don't
leader?
know. If he
Takes
does, it's gonna
league
be like
minimum.
fucking a mil.
Why wouldn't you come back for okay, I've taken this year off, I'm good. Let's see if a cup contender team will sign me for a 1 year at a
Okay, well, yeah.
League minimum or
But the
league
thing
minimum.
is, will they sign him?
Taves is still a solid player. Every game he was playing this year,
Yeah.
he was still making a presence. He's just concussed his.
The thing is, I think it was long COVID or something, or
You don't
he
want
was
someone to
sick.
just leave,
Yeah.
play a couple of games in the league.
he'll be
you know?
36 next year when the year he comes back.
I see one more season.
He
Maybe
can slot
two.
in on a cup contender, a goal play in Winnipeg, maybe where he's from, and
That would be
You
kind of
can,
nice.
yeah.
you can never say a player's done because look at Yager. Even though he's not in the NHL, Yager's still cooking.
That guy's a different breed.
Different breed.
But that leads the Chicago Blackhawks with a little bit of an issue. We do not have a captain.
And
You guys
don't-
aren't going to have one.
And you don't have centers, and you don't have.
And we're an AHL team.
Yeah.
But does this mean Connor Bedard push for captaincy in his first year?
Hell no,
Bro,
because he's
if
out
Crosby-
the door
if
once that
Crosby
rookie
didn't get
contract.
in his first year, he's not getting in his.
Once that rookie contract's up, he's gone.
Because the reason
Keep dreaming.
McDavid got captaincy so early is because Edmonton went through a period, literally a decade, where they were shit.
Yeah.
So they didn't have a captain. You're coming off of. I think the C is too valuable to a team like Chicago.
If anyone, it's gonna be Nick Foligno.
Yeah.
No, I think Seth Jones is going to get it next year.
Andreas. I think
I think Seth Jones is going to get next
Taylor
year
Hall.
because Seth is locked in long
I could
term.
never see that guy wearing like a.
I can't see him wearing an A.
He wore an A at Edmonton, but
Somehow.
Seth Jones, I think if we're naming anyone the captain, it's Jonesy. Locked in long term, paid way too much money for him, traded away Balquist for him, which I still don't fucking agree with. But
Well, that guy was gonna be so good.
if anyone, it's gonna be
Well, he is cooking in
it's gonna be Jones.
Columbus right now. He's all right.
I feel like it would have been better in Chicago.
They won't give it to.
If we kept him and
Fancy.
Yokoharu, we would have been nice. We would have been nice. Well, fellas, before this podcast started at 9 a.m., I texted you guys saying, I want your list of top 10 goalies going into this year. Now, some of you did it on time. Some of you did not.
We still have the list.
after having about 12 hours to do it, but that's okay.
Can I go first?
Okay.
This
That's
guy's
okay.
on the website.
On our past...
Yo.
On our past pods, we did the top 10 of each position of all of the
I'm gonna get
2010s.
so flamed for
Of the
this.
2010s. Now we're going to do our top 10 in each position going into the NHL season. We're, of course, I think 40, 48, 47 days away from the season. So each week going to the season, we'll be doing goalies, defensemen, centers, and then wingers. And then maybe even coaches because, we might need some filler. But,
Let this fraud go first because he doesn't even
Yeah.
have a list.
but yeah, Ethan's going first because he doesn't have a list. Ethan, I want your top 10 goalies going into this season.
You're a dickhead.
Please let us
I'll
know.
go.
No,
Okay,
Ethan's
okay,
going
okay.
as
No,
punishment.
let him.
Okay.
He's going as
Doesn't
punishment.
even
I
have
text him at
a
9 a.m. He doesn't have it done by fucking 6 p.m.
Okay, well, I thought I
Bro
had
was
a list.
lying in his bed until
no.
like 2.
I don't
no,
want to hear
listen,
it. I don't want to hear it.
I had a list, then I thought I wasn't coming on, so I deleted it.
So is
Oh.
it on your notes?
no, because I deleted it.
But did you make the list on your notes?
Yeah.
Just click the undo button.
Click
It'll
the
be
undo.
there.
if you delete the whole note thing,
It sounds like an excuse.
idiot.
Wow.
Why did you not think you were
Look
coming
at your
on?
recently deleted.
'Cause
Go
I
to your
have
notes.
dinner
Go to your
reservations
notes.
after this.
Go to your notes. Go to your notes. Recently deleted notes.
oh, you can do that.
Oh yeah, I'll call you out right now.
Okay.
See if it's there.
Go to your
this
recently
definitely
deleted.
not
Recently deleted notes.
But
This is
Oh,
definitely
oh.
not happening.
We'll see you expose them live on the
yeah, I got it here.
pod. Okay. Oh, how many names are on it?
10.
Okay. Here we go.
This is definitely a past one, man.
Here we go.
This is look at him. It's a
Oh
past
yeah,
one.
we just got called capping. He just got called
Fuck you
capping.
guys. All right, so we're gonna start.
Oh,
Liam starts off here.
No.
it's you, man.
No, bro, you're starting.
He's gonna change his list.
You just
when
found the
he's
list. You said you just found
Oh
the
yeah,
list.
fine. Number 10, Devin Levi.
Why
Okay.
do I have that?
Okay.
I have that too.
Oh really?
I have that
but
too.
I'm a fucking fraud. Fuck you
Well,
guys.
who's at 9?
I have that too.
Well, who's at 9?
Carter Hart.
Oh, no.
What?
On
Whoa.
the fucking
Whoa.
Flyers, they're dog shit.
Whoa.
But okay, keep going. 8.
He's cooking.
8.
UC Saros.
Okay.
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 He's on my list.
Okay, 8.
Okay.
Yeah, 9.
You.
By the way, he's back on Google. By the way, he's back on
This
Google. Looking at
guy's
this.
frauded out.
Okay, keep going.
No, I'm on the NHL website.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Jonas Kerpasalo.
With Ottawa.
At 7?
At 7.
Oh,
My list was bad.
Clip it.
Fuck you
clip
guys.
it,
I'm
clip
going
it.
on.
Clip it.
well, let me look at
Keep
Sim.
going.
Keep going.
Okay,
6.
go.
6. That's 6.
This guy's just reading off the top 10 list.
That's 6.
6. Give me Frederick Anderson.
What is this guy? Okay, but
Respect it.
Yeah,
Respect
six.
it.
Six.
Where do you think he is?
I'm not. Okay,
Go, keep going. Number 5. Who we got at 5, TK? We got at 5.
Give me Alexander I don't know.
Gorgiev?
Yeah,
Okay,
I-
Gorgiev's a shout. Gorgiev's a
That's
shout.
6.
Like I don't know how to say his last
He's
name.
not on my list,
That's
but
like an honorable mention.
yeah.
That's 6. Okay.
Gorgiev's right.
4.
Yeah.
Aiden Hill.
Okay. You know what? At 4? At 4 though? What? No.
Keep going,
At this
keep
rate,
going.
we're just seeing if the goalies he has on the list could be on the list because he's.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
fucking-
I'm just spitballing here.
Yeah.
Okay, give me Jake Ottinger.
At 3. Okay.
Fuck it. Allmark.
At 2.
And
And at
then
1.
Sorokin.
So no
Okay.
Shesterkin, no Vasilevsky on that list.
Fuck, I forgot them. Okay.
Like, no.
This is
No,
not
that's
your
your
list.
list. We're locking it in.
Okay.
Okay,
I-
Liam?
Give me time to cook and I'll
Yeah, yeah.
actually come up
That
with
was
the list.
brutal.
I actually just made
brutal.
a last minute change because I forgot him on my list and I took out a guy you guys are gonna think should be on that
Okay,
list.
let me actually make a list. and
Yeah.
I'll-
Jesus
So number
Christ.
10, I have Devin Levi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I
Number
agree.
9, who I think showed great promise last year and he's going to continue, Phoenix Copley for the Los Angeles Kings. Number 8, I have Connor Hellebuck. 7, I have Shesterkin. 6, I have Sorokin. 5, I have Logan Thompson. 4, I have Philip Gustafson. 3, I have Swayman. 2, Allmark, and 1, Ottinger.
So you have the backup goalie.
Do you have a backup goal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were the best fucking tandem in the league. They're going to continue.
Okay.
Swayman.
Okay.
Yeah, they're going to continue.
Jesus.
My number 1 and 2 are Igor and Sorokin.
Oh, you're going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. No, go 10 to 1.
Go 10 to
Okay.
1.
10's Levi.
Yeah.
9's Freddie.
Yeah.
Okay.
8's Thompson. The reason why he's lower,
That's-
I had him higher.
Yeah.
But it's because he was injured, and he may not return like for the start of the
Yeah.
year. 6 and 7, either way, Saros, Hellebuck.
Okay.
Yep.
5, Allmark.
Mm-hmm.
4, Ottinger. 3, Fassi. And then 1 and 2, Igor and
Yeah.
Sorokin.
Okay, I'll go. I think I by far have the best fucking list here.
This guy watched like one game.
Number
last year.
10. Number 10.
Not even a
Nope.
period.
Number 10. Jacob Markstrom. Not the best season last year. He's gonna bounce back this year.
I had him on my
Wait,
list.
wait.
Mark-
9,
Mark-
Thatcher Demko.
No.
Oh.
Markstrom at 10. 9, Devin Levi. I think this is going to be a great season for him. He's still young, not quite sure what to expect. Number
me riding him.
number 8, UC Saros. You know, Nashville, again, a little disappointing last season, but UC is a good goalie. We've seen it before. Number 7, I have a former Vezina winner, Connor Hellebuck, coming in at 7. You know, I like Hellebuck. He's been touted as a good goalie his whole career. I think he is outstanding. Number 6, a goalie you guys all forgot. Someone who had one of the best playoff runs we've ever seen. I'm hoping he can carry that momentum into next year. I have Bob at 6. Bobrovsky at 6. He was so hot in the playoffs last year. I see him not falling off, and I'm seeing him continuing that at
That's
least
like the
being
same
steady.
as my Copley shout.
At
That
6.
guy like
Yeah.
rose to the occasion, man.
Number 5, Ottinger, just lights out.
That's a
in the
little
playoffs.
low.
Ottinger at 5,
I think-
lights out
yeah,
in the
yeah.
playoffs. 4, Sorokin.
Okay.
3, Allmark.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just an outstanding season, but he's not quite proven.
Allmark over Sorokin?
Allmark was way better than Sorokin last year, but who knows what he'll do this year. But I'll back him. Number 2, Vasilevsky. I think one of the probably definitely up there with best goalkeeper of all time
Yeah.
already. And then number 1, just personal preference. I have Shesterkin. Reminds me of a lot of Lundqvist. Goat.
So, before you release that atrocity that you just created out of your ass,
Yeah.
I don't think Vasilevsky will be on this list after this year, and everybody has their opinions. But Tampa, I think, is in the midst of a fallout. I don't think Tampa's going to be a cup contender anymore. They've had their little runs.
I didn't think they would be this year.
Yeah, but like,
They just always pull it out of their
because
ass.
we're talking
yeah.
about this season coming
Yeah,
up,
John?
and I don't think Vasilevsky is going to have a great season this year. That is why I had those 2 young guns, Levi and Copley, on the list, because if we're just looking at going into this next season, like, Bob is a great shout. I think Bob's going to carry that momentum into the
No, you
next
don't. It
season.
wasn't on your list.
I exactly. There was other guys who were just better. Like Copley, that Los Angeles
Mush.
team was electric to watch.
Swiss.
And Copley,
Copley's Swiss.
No, he's not. No.
Swiss.
Why didn't you guys? Okay, put it. The fact he's a backup aside, because you could have argued that he could have started over Allmark in certain cases. You look at his save percentage last year; he was top 5 in save percentages. Jeremy Swayman. You don't think he's going to carry the exact same energy next year?
He's a fucking backup again.
I think, listen.
If Allmark gets hurt, yeah, but you're gonna choose Allmark.
Put Swayman on any
Okay.
other team.
Okay,
Okay,
but
but
this,
he's
this,
not
this,
on
this could
any
be
other
this
team.
could be an argument. He was a backup goalie, so he didn't play that many games.
Did you have Freddie Anderson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On his original list, yeah. But they did split a lot of the games. But for my list, I think Shesterkin's better than him. I think Vasilevsky better than him. I think Allmark's better than him, obviously. I think Sorokin's better than him. Ottinger, better. Bob, who knows maybe if he's
I say
consistent.
Bob's better.
Hellebuck, I think he's better. Saros, I don't know.
It's just-
Levi, I don't know. Markstrom,
It's
if he
tough to
gets back
tell
to his own
because-
form,
About
better.
50% of the goalies you named there had a better season than Vass last season. Vass
Well,
had a,
I'm saying if you put Swayman
I'm
in a
ready to
starting role, like for the first time,
yeah, but that's the thing, because we're looking at goalies not about like their role, just on who we think is going to be the best goalie there, and that says a lot about Boston, how they have 2 of the top goalies in the world
that's fair.
as their tandem.
That's fair.
You put Swayman on any team, Sens, St. Louis, Montreal, Toronto, and Swayman's cooking. He's a
How do you
talented
know?
goaltender.
But he's not on those
He
teams.
might not.
but who did-
He might not have the defense Boston has in front of him.
Boston have incredible
He might
decor.
not have the fucking Pasternaks up front getting
Like
goals for him.
Bergeron's. Even,
Like, it's tough to
I know
tell.
he's retired now, but last year he does so much defensively.
Like, look at
Krejci.
Fleury, man. Sure, he was old when he moved teams, but like,
But that argument could be made for Tampa now. Like
you could say it for any goalie in the league.
But I think Vasilevsky's proven. He's proven to be able to carry a team. Swayman's not. But before we carry this on, Tiket has his
Sorry, yes.
list.
Yeah.
That there's newly list that he's ready to read.
Okay. You ready here,
It'd be
boys?
literally all ours.
Jesus
just
Christ.
different order.
Yeah, go.
Oh,
I mean,
maybe.
that's
Go.
Yeah, go.
What's wrong with that? So, Levi, Hellebuck, Georgiev, whatever his fucking name is, Saros, Hill, Vasi, Ottinger, Allmark, Sorokin, Igor.
So basically, your list that you just named.
Well, there's no Freddie Anderson. And there,
We took him out.
Left out some. No
Freddie's
Corpusalo
the
on that
GOAT,
list.
though.
We're still clipping your first list.
Yeah,
that was hilarious. That was
yeah.
hilarious.
Watch Corpusalo have the season of his life with the
Yeah,
Saints.
fuck you
Yeah.
guys.
Fuck 950 save.
950
But
save
yeah.
percentage. But you know what? I think everyone has respectable. Almost everyone has respectable lists.
I didn't think I was coming here.
Personally,
today.
I think I have the best
You
list.
know what he says when we're pulling out of the parking lot? We're leaving to come to the pod. He goes, I'm like, you have your list ready? He goes, no, I'll just like wait for Connor to say his and like basically, oh yeah, I had the same thing.
Yeah, that's what he always does.
No,
I
no,
text
no,
you
no.
motherfuckers at 9:30. There's no excuse.
I'm not fucking
And
up
then you
at
try and
9:30.
No, but you had all day. And then you try to cap. Oh, I had it, and then I deleted it.
So-
and then we caught your ass in a lie, motherfucker.
I want to ask a question to you three. Is there any goalie you didn't have on your list who you think could potentially make it?
Yeah.
Demko
The New Jersey Devils goalie.
Vanacek?
Yeah, Vanacek.
or Vanacek.
Vanacek.
Have you watched Demko?
Kind of. But he's on a
wonder-
shit team.
Now,
on a shit
I'm
team.
not being biased. Our goalie, he's on a shit Sharks team, but I'm very happy with the Blackwood signing.
I am not
Mackenzie
fucking happy with Demko.
Well, I mean, Vancouver's dog shit last year. If they bounce back, that's what I'm
Bro,
saying. If they
you-
bounce back, I think he could be on the list.
That year that he fucking was amazing, you would have been like, oh my god, he's the best goalie in
That's
the
what I'm saying.
world.
Markstrom will never make my list because I hate him.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Markstrom has the biggest temper.
You know him?
Huh?
You know him?
Yeah,
I
you know
do.
him personally?
I do.
Bold.
He's a
Any-
crybaby.
Well, let us know.
That's
who,
so true, though.
Let us know who you think had the best list.
so
It
Personally,
was
true.
fucking
Yeah.
personally,
Bro,
I think my list was
Bennington's a little
the best.
bitch.
He wonders why he got traded
got
from
aired.
Florida.
I think my list was the best.
I mean,
Who?
it's all right.
Markstrom.
And
So-
Vancouver.
Yeah.
I think my list
don't
blows
think-
you out of the water.
What do you think about my Copley shout?
No, I can see it, but it's definitely a reach.
It's a reach.
Yeah, I think
I
thought
would
my
say
list was
I would say he's like in the 11 to 12.
11 to
You could
12.
put him 11 to 12.
No one said Tristan Jarry, which
I was gonna put him
But
on.
he's too injury prone.
I was gonna put him on instead of Freddie, but I was like, it's like you never know.
chirping me for having Freddie.
Yeah, but I fucking had him at 9 and not 6.
Yes, or whatever, 5. And then
He went off-
Corpusalo at
Corpusalo
4.
at
He
4.
actually he might do good next season. You know that fucking Carolina defense, insane.
who are we talking about? Anderson?
Yeah,
I mean,
Carolina's
it is good.
That
decoy.
team
Yeah,
just always comes
insane.
together, man.
Brant, yeah, and comes together and
Pisses me the
beats
fuck
the Islanders.
Yeah.
Puck Dooku.
Hey, I'm not expecting us to make playoffs
But
this
yes,
year.
it is. Oh, no one is, bud. It is, of course, time. It is, of course,
Fair.
time
It's fair.
for everyone's favorite part of the NHL segment. It's kind of like a second quiz. We, of course, are talking about today's Puck Dooku. Liam, have you done it?
I have not because I didn't have time to make the list, so I didn't have time to do Puck Dooku.
I was busy today. so-
Dedication.
You've done Puck Dooku's before, eh?
Oh yeah.
Let me get this
I've done.
camera
I've like
ready.
scrolled on TikTok and joined in.
Let me get this camera ready and let's look at what we're looking at today. But before we do that, please let us know in the comments who had the best goaltender list.
Obviously me.
As I said about 7 times.
Is this
Oh,
that-
oh, Joel? Wasn't, man.
Joel Athan had a good one because he put Corpusalo at 4.
Yeah, it can be.
yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck.
Joel's gonna be meat riding Athan. Oh,
Yeah.
Corpusalo at 4. Great shout, Athan.
Maybe even the Fisher
Shut
boys.
the fuck up! That wasn't my list.
Anyways.
I pulled it out of my
Hey,
ass.
Jake might agree with
Everyone
you too.
knows if you get the lowest percentage on this panel, you technically win for the week.
Yeah.
Let's hop in and see what we're looking at.
I
So
won last week. Just one set.
we have Carolina, Philadelphia, 1,200 plus game played. Then on the side, we have Anaheim, New Jersey, and 3+ teams played for in career. Liam, or actually Shane, since you're the guest,
Oh
you can start
fuck
us off.
no.
Go anywhere.
Fuck. Why can I not think right now?
Well, you can literally choose any square.
Oh, can I start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I do that bottom right? Fucking Yormer Yager.
For who?
3+ teams played.
Oh.
Career.
Well, that's gonna be like 100%, but let's check it. 14%, not too shabby.
What the fuck? I thought it would have been way higher.
I'll go Anaheim. 1,200 plus games played. Chris Kunitz.
Oh, that's interesting.
Chris Kunitz never
'Cause
played
he-
for Anaheim, bro. He
he was
played for
on,
Pittsburgh.
No, he played
No,
for.
he
Anaheim.
played on.
But it might,
He played.
man, I guess he doesn't have
Give me-
1,200 games played because Chris Kunitz played for Anaheim, but they were the Mighty Ducks at that time, so maybe that's different.
Wait, am I allowed to research?
No,
no.
but
Oh.
Am I allowed to cheat?
No, because I.
Oh, fucking clip him.
but I am gonna bring this up just to see that Anaheim Mighty Ducks. So maybe that's why I didn't go through.
That was a
Anyways.
good guess, though.
Anyways.
I respect it.
Liam, yep, go ahead.
1,200 games played. New Jersey. Scott Niedermeyer.
That's what I was gonna.
You know what? That also works for the Ducks. But 11% for the Devils. Congrats,
Oh, I had such a good one for that
Shane.
one.
Let's go.
Give me. Fuck, Getzlav didn't play 1,200.
Well, maybe.
What about like Timu?
Oh yeah, fuck it. Give me Timu.
Just another obvious one. I was gonna think maybe like Kevin Bietska. How do you spell Timu?
Bieksa never did. Bieksa didn't play 1,200.
No.
I definitely think he did. Solani 40%. Yeah,
I mean,
brutal. T-Cat, you're up again.
As a James Van Riemsdyk, so Philly and 3+ teams played in career.
JVR.
that's a good one.
Because he's Boston now, but
Yeah.
No, that's a
played
good
for
one.
Toronto.
Incorrect.
they have to for this puck duke. He would have had to play a game for Boston already to be counted as 3+
Yeah,
teams.
it's true.
Incorrect. Van
Yeah.
Riemsdyk. That's a good shout though. I'll be up next. 3+ teams played for. Well, I was gonna go Carolina, but
Can I do Flyers 3 games or 3 teams?
Yeah, I won't do Flyers for my square next, so I'll do.
Well, hold on. Let me try and think of Oh fuck
God,
no.
this fucking hurts my brain.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Flyers, Ducks. Chris Pronger, I believe.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Pronger. Let's see what we get
Everyone's-
here. 33%.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
11% still leading though. This is bad for percentage wise. You're up.
3+ for Carolina. Brent Burns. It's
Brent
going to be a very
Fucker,
popular
you
one, I
little
think.
Fucker.
Brent Burns, 8%.
Ooh.
He's leading the table so far.
Oh.
Shane.
Give me Mike Richards 3 teams played in Flyers.
Fuck, I was going to use just Chris Pronger again.
You can't use 2 players.
1%. Yo. 1%. Shane drops a
pulled that out of my
1%er.
ass.
Okay. T-Cat.
Be honest, kind of fucking lost here now.
Okay.
Fuck, man, that Ducks in Carolina one's hurting me.
Ducks, Carolina. No. I got a Ducks, New Jersey, but that doesn't work.
Ducks, Carolina.
Ducks.
Right, like this is kind of fucking bullshit.
Flyers, New Jersey. Philadelphia Flyers and the New Jersey.
Who the fuck
Devils.
played for the Ducks? And
Where'd Hartnell go after Philly?
I'm not telling you.
Well, the only square for that to work is New Jersey.
Fuck it, I'll call it. You know, we'll do it. We'll fucking do it. I don't fucking care.
Philadelphia.
Nah,
New
do
Jersey?
it.
What?
Was it?
Definitely not, but just
Scott Hartnell. Imagine this. Oh no,
He went to Nashville.
no. I personally have no idea. New Jersey, Carolina.
Oh, that would have been a good.
New Jersey, Carolina, I feel like it's easier than where you think.
I'm thinking of a defender. That Slate. No.
Dougie.
Yes. That's it.
Oh.
Fuck.
Oh.
But Dougie Hamilton will be probably high for sure.
Oh, probably. But
Dougie Hamilton. Let's see, 37%. Yeah, 2 more squares
we're
left.
just filling it out.
We're
at
looking
this point.
for
No one's beating
Anaheim.
1%.
We're looking for Anaheim, Carolina, and Philadelphia, New Jersey.
Anaheim, Carolina.
Did Frederick Anderson play for Anaheim?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
He did.
Should we lock
Fuck,
it in?
why did that take so long?
See, but with these kinds of trades, I feel like there's so few that.
Is
they're
it
all
2
good.
ends?
No.
Just
No.
do
You should
Frederick.
Just scroll down. Yeah.
There we go.
32, and then Philadelphia, New Jersey to end it off. bad showing from the boys percentage-wise, but
This
if
is
we
a
fill-
I mean, not
Well, no, he got a 1%.
yeah, but like everything else is too high. If we can fill out a New Jersey, Philadelphia, fill out the board, that'll be a success in its own
I'm thinking of like
Jersey, Philly.
Kimo Timonen. Remember that guy?
No, he was Hawks.
No, but he didn't play for.
Devils.
Yeah, I think he played for Flyers.
He did play for Flyers, but he went to us.
Fuck, why is...
Flyers. I'm trying to think.
I don't know why Zach Parisi's coming to my fucking mind.
Yeah, he doesn't. He
Played for
doesn't play for the Flyers. Flyers, New Jersey. D'Angelo, no, he was Carolina.
Did Emery never played Devils? Did he?
Ray Emery? No, I don't
No.
think so.
Because he was Chicago, Ottawa,
Yeah, Philly.
Philly.
I don't know why, but I feel like there's a goalie.
Yeah, I don't know either, but fuck.
Brizgalov. Did Brizgalov not play Devils?
No, I don't think
he
so.
played Anaheim.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
I can't even think of like who Philly has now.
It's not
It's-
even that. It's like who goes to Jersey and then Philly, or like
Yeah.
Philly then New Jersey.
Um,
Because
Like that's just a weird team to go to.
if we're looking at like Devils now, forwards,
No one.
no.
Not even D.
Because defensemen, there's Hamilton.
There's like no one. It's got to be an old player.
Yeah, it has to be.
oh come on, New Jersey Devils, Philadelphia. I'm sure someone's screaming at us right now.
Oh, I'm sure.
We'll give
They
us.
probably went on Google and went like.
We'll give
"Who
us
played
20.
for
We'll give us
Flyers?"
20 more seconds. If not, I'll Google it here.
Just Google it, bro. I don't think no one's getting it.
Players.
But we're gonna see someone be like, oh fuck.
Like Tatar last time.
Matt Sundin, you mean?
Or Matt Sundin.
Whenever
Why?
I was
What?
right.
What did you not know?
It was like
Vancouver and Toronto.
No, Vancouver and
Nordiques.
well, it was Colorado.
Oh.
New Jersey.
holy
Devils.
shit.
Fuck,
Here
I
we
don't
go.
even want to look.
No, what? Yarmir Yager. Fuck, we could have got Yager. Wayne Simmons.
Yeah.
I would
Don't
have
act
not
like you
known
knew
that.
that.
No, but now like
Yeah.
He
obviously
played
wouldn't
for-
have
Yeah, but we
he
already
played
used
for the
Yager.
Devils,
before
like,
before
one-
Toronto. He was at the
Yeah,
Devils.
sure,
Well,
sure.
we couldn't finish the board with sucks, but Shane, with your Mike Richards shout, you get the lowest percentage. There was one more thing I wanted to talk about, but I know TK, you have to go, so if you want to head out, that's fine.
Yeah.
Um,
I have to.
Yeah, we can see you in a bit, but for the pleasure as always, go to that dinner. But this is something we haven't really talked about before. This Olympian track and field runner came out and said that the NBA champions should not be considered world champions because they only play teams within the NBA. Now I'm just wondering, do you agree with these comments? Do you not? Thoughts? I'll play the clip right here for us, so we can listen to it.
The United States? You know, the thing that hurts me the most is that I have to watch the NBA Finals and they have world champion on their head. World champion of what? The United States?
So I just want to know, what are your guys' thoughts on that opinion? Do you think it's valid? Do you agree? Do you not agree with it? Liam, you can start us off.
It's just like a fucking semantics debate, man. Like if you look at some of the teams, they're not just comprised of like they're all based in America.
Like the teams, yeah.
The teams, like
but
the players.
The players come from a wide array of nationalities, right? Like I think it's just like you're getting into the semantics of what the title should be called. Like I think it's stupid.
Shane?
Yeah, I don't know. You could say the same for both, though.
You could argue
Like-
both.
Like you could literally say you're the world champions of both.
Like,
It's
I-
like this one has countries, but like you said, the players and everything.
like if we're getting into it, I think world champions should only be reserved for the Olympics.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you're competing against other countries. But like your original point, which is the one I agree with, is that yeah, it's the hub is in America. All the teams are in America, but the best players from around the world want to play in the best league. So like, yeah, you're not only playing against Americans, you're playing against Serbians, Slovenians, Canadians,
Yeah.
you know, like all of that. They all flock to one league. So it's the world's best players
Well,
you're
like-
playing against. So if you win, are you champion of the world? Did you beat other countries? No, but you're beating players that represent those countries. You know what I mean?
Exactly. The only sport where I think you couldn't really use like world champion for is across like European football, because so many leagues are high contending
Yeah.
and like
Well, that's why like when you win the Champions League, you're the champions of
Yeah.
Europe.
Of
You're
Europe.
not the world
But, like,
champions.
the
If you
world.
win the World Cup, you're the
exactly
champions
they
of the
have
world.
like their own
But
little
it's like
tournament.
when you ask like a guy who won the Stanley Cup, you don't say like, or like you ask like who was the world champions of hockey this year, like.
No, exactly. Because
But I don't think you say that for basketball either. You just say like
No,
who
you
won
say
the
who
title.
were.
it's also like just being in Western media is so like much larger. Like we look at the KHL and we think like we don't really regard it as much as the NHL, but if we were in Russia, the KHL is 10 times bigger than the NHL is
Yeah.
in.
Well, that's probably because they can't watch the NHL because
yeah, I mean,
they're
there's-
like under a dictatorship and whatever. But I mean, it is an interesting opinion. It gets you thinking. I know a lot of NBA players were pissed off. They completely disagreed with it, which I understand. Like that's kind of insulting to your craft, if you will. But like, I still think you could be considered champion of the world just off the fact that you are playing the top players from each country.
Yeah.
It's the best league in the world. People come from all over the world to play with it, and you beat them. So that's where I agree with that. But I just wanted to get your guys' opinions. Let us know what you guys think in the comments down below.
Hey.
And that's going to do it for this episode. Leave a like, subscribe, leave a 5-star rating on Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well. Leave a comment. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Boys, is there anything you want to say before we check out here?
See you next week.
See you next
There
week.
you go. See you next week, guys. See ya.